The crimson warning lights bathed the Europa Station Command Center in an ominous glow as Commander Elena Rodriguez stared at the incoming transmission from Earth. The message was clear: cease all excavation operations immediately and await further instructions. The Terran Council had voted to suspend the mission after detecting unusual energy signatures beneath Europa's ice sheet. 18 months, she muttered, crushing the data pad between her fingers. 18 months of preparation, and they want us to sit on our hands because some bureaucrats got spooked by a few anomalous readings. Dr. Marcus Webb, the mission's chief xenobiologist, looked up from his microscope array. The energy patterns are unlike anything we've encountered, Elena. Perhaps caution is warranted. Rodriguez turned to face the observation deck's massive viewport, where Europa's frozen surface stretched endlessly toward the horizon. Beneath that ice lay secrets that had waited for millennia. Possibly the first evidence of extraterrestrial life humanity had ever discovered. The drilling operation had already penetrated 17 kilometers into the subsurface ocean, and their deep-sea probes had detected structures that defy conventional explanation. Caution, she repeated, the word tasting bitter. While we exercise caution, the Chinese expedition will launch in 6 months. The Russians are already en route to Enceladus. Do you think they'll hesitate when they find what we're looking at? The structures their probes had discovered weren't random formations. They exhibited perfect geometric patterns, arranged in spirals that seemed to pulse with bioluminescent energy. Whatever lay down there had been waiting, possibly watching, as humanity fumbled through its first tentative steps into the outer solar system. Lieutenant Jackson Torres, the station's chief engineer, emerged from the communications bay with grim determination etched across his face. I've just received confirmation from the transport vessel Meridian. They'll be here in 72 hours to extract the team. Rodriguez felt something crystallize in her chest. Not fear, but resolve. Humanity had always been defined by those willing to push beyond the boundaries, to explore despite the risks. The first explorers who crossed unknown oceans hadn't asked for permission. The pioneers who ventured into space hadn't waited for unanimous approval. Jackson, how long would it take to reach the structure layer with our current drilling equipment? The engineer's eyes widened slightly. Approximately 36 hours of continuous operation, but Commander, the energy readings are exactly why we need to investigate now, not later. Rodriguez activated the station-wide communication system. All personnel, report to the main laboratory immediately. Within minutes, the 12-person research team had assembled. Rodriguez studied their faces, scientists and engineers who had dedicated their lives to expanding humanity's understanding of the universe. They deserved to know what they were being asked to abandon. Earth wants us to pack up and go home, she announced. They're concerned about the risks, about the unknown variables. But I didn't come 400 million kilometers to collect ice samples and return with unanswered questions. Dr. Yuki Tanaka, the team's quantum physicist, stepped forward. The energy signature suggests we're dealing with technology far beyond our current understanding. If these structures are artificial, then we need to make contact, Rodriguez interrupted. This isn't just about scientific discovery anymore. If there's intelligence down there, first contact protocols become irrelevant. We are the protocol. We are humanity's representatives, and we have a choice. The room fell silent except for the subtle hum of life support systems. Outside, Europa's alien landscape waited beneath its ancient ice, holding secrets that could reshape humanity's place in the cosmos. Webb broke the silence. The Council will court-martial us. Only if we're wrong, Rodriguez replied, moving toward the drilling control station. And if we're right, they'll thank us for having the courage to act when action was needed. She placed her hand on the activation console, feeling the weight of history in that moment. Humanity had always moved forward by taking action without asking for permission. Today would be no different. The drill resumed its descent into Europa's depths, carrying with it the hopes and fears of a species that had never learned to stop reaching for the stars.